Another episode of the Tom Talks podcast featuring your boy, the one and only. So we're gonna recap week 6 real quick. There's a loud, I don't know if you can hear this loud fucking thing, echo or whatever, but fuck it, we're gonna power through it this week. Um, Eagles and Bucks. I expected the Bucks to win. Honestly, I thought they would have kicked. I think last week I said it'd be closer, and I was pretty right. So I think if you bet on the Eagles with the not the money line, but the plus whatever it was, I think it was +7. I don't even remember. I don't know what the bets were, but anyway, yeah, Jalen Hurts didn't look that great. I don't blame it all on him though. Nick Sirianni doesn't want to run the fucking football, so another week, another week, another day of me bitching. The week of Eagles losing, another week of me bitching about them losing. It is what it is. The Jags, look at this. The Jags finally got a fucking win this year, man. They're not going to go winless. That was actually a pretty entertaining game. Tua looked pretty good coming back from his injury. And Trevor Lawrence didn't make them any critical mistakes, so congrats on them. Congrats on the Jags getting their first win. Urban Meyer. Hopefully that cures some of the rumors that are going on. Hopefully he's probably not going to stay at the end of the year, but we'll see. Jacksonville's probably still a hot mess, and we'll talk about the Dolphins in a little bit because there's a story involving one Deshaun Watson. In fact, let's look it up right now. Let's see. Let's type it in. There should be a story about him possibly being traded. Yeah, here we go. For the trade deadline. We'll get to that in a little bit, though. So we'll see how much it improves the Dolphins. I mean, if it happens, the big if. We'll get to that in a little bit. Chiefs crushed the football team. Not surprising whatsoever. But the biggest story was Jackson Mahomes dancing on the memorial of the 21 where Sean Taylor was. Dude, he's just such a dickhead. Patrick needs to come up to him, yo, you need to knock your fucking shit off. Because at this point, Jackson's becoming unlikable, and it's starting to affect Patrick's reputation. I'm not gonna lie. Not just how I feel, it's how a lot of people feel. So enough about them. Rams crushed the Giants, like I said. Look at that, 5-1. Giants are 1-5. They fucking suck, dude. Dude, the Giants fucking suck, and I love it. Colts crushed the Texans like I thought that was going to happen. Carson Wentz actually had a great fucking game. So did Jonathan Taylor. So good for him. Bengals won 34-11. Lions are 0-6. Dude, I don't know if they're going to win a game this year. I don't even know who they play the rest of the year, but I don't think they're going to fucking win. Packers beat the Bears 24-14. Kind of an ugly game, but Aaron Rodgers owns the Chicago Bears. He said that as he scored the touchdown, and it's the fucking truth. No one in Chicago can deny it. No one in the NFL can deny it. He really does own the Chicago Bears. Ravens crushed the Chargers. I thought this game was going to be a shootout, but Chargers, they cannot stop the run, it seems like. It's fucking crazy, dude. So they're just, now they, fuck, I lost my train of thought. It just seems like they were kicking ass, and now all of a sudden, this one loss puts them back a little bit. But they're still ahead. I believe they're still in the lead. Yeah, they are. They're in the lead for the AFC West still. But this shot the Ravens' chances a lot more. It improves their odds of winning the AFC a lot more, in my opinion. Because they looked a lot better that game. Vikings and Panthers, that was a really close game, but the Panthers lost 3 straight. Crazy. They started off 3-0. I actually bought into the fucking Sam Darnold hype, but they won 3 fucking straight. But they lost 3 straight, excuse me. Vikings starting to bounce back a little bit, but I don't think they're going to compete with Green Bay in the division, so it doesn't even matter. I thought this game was going to be a shootout, but the Browns got their asses handed to them, dude. Fucking nuts. To be fair, both their tackles are hurt, both their running backs are hurt, and Jarvis Landry's hurt. And I don't even think Odell played this game. Maybe he did. I don't even remember. But Arizona is crushing it right now, dude. JJ Watt had himself a fucking day. The whole defense had themselves a fucking day, dude. I don't even. We'll find out who they play next week. I don't even know. Raiders beat the Broncos surprisingly. Good for them. So after the whole John Gruden controversy, they come back and win this game at least. Cowboys and Patriots. Cowboys won in overtime. It was a good game, but disappointed by the outcome because fuck Dallas. Always fuck Dallas. Steelers beat the Seahawks. I thought this game was gonna be a lot. I thought the Steelers would crush Seattle, but doesn't. But clearly they didn't. Steelers are still. Big Ben is on his last fucking legs, dude. He should have retired last year. And this game was a great fucking game, dude. From what I saw the first half. This was a really good game. Derrick Henry unleashed, as he always does, because he is the best running back in the league. No one can deny that. I didn't hear anything about Taylor Lewan. He got hurt during that first half. Hopefully he's okay and good to go soon. And the Bills only lost because Josh Allen slipped and also the defensive tackle actually got through. So hopefully they Bills are gonna bounce back. I ain't too worried about Buffalo. They're still the best team in the AFC. Let's move on to week 7 next week. So tomorrow's game is, if this thing will ever fucking load up. Come on. There we go. Tomorrow's game is the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. I think the Broncos are going to win this game just because Cleveland's just fucking injured and their defense was very disappointing. Their defense is disappointing, has been disappointing all year. So, it is what it is. So, yeah, Cleveland is just not playing well. Carolina needs this bounce back game against the Giants. They need to kick their fucking ass because the Giants suck. And I don't want to see the Panthers go 3-4. Giants versus Patriots. Patriots are going to crush the Jets. This is that simple. There's not a lot. They're going to crush them. This is going to be a good game. The Chiefs and the Titans. I'm going to say, I don't know, dude. It's actually a toss-up. I believe this is a toss-up game, dude. Chiefs can't really stop anybody on defense. So they're probably not going to stop Derrick Henry. And I think the Titans defense is good enough to to get one stop on the Chiefs. Like, it's probably going to be a shootout game, so I'm going to go Titans edge. Titans just slightly, like a field goal. Like, it's going to say 38-35 Titans. Something crazy like that. Washington and Green Bay. Green Bay is going to beat Washington. Atlanta and Miami. This game, I don't know, dude. Bottom 5 scoring defense. Yeah, both these teams aren't very good. I want Miami to win. I think they're gonna win. Hopefully they win and just bounce back because they lost 5 straight, dude. It just doesn't. That's just weird. How they started 1-0 Tua. He gets hurt week 2 and they've lost 5 straight. Tua did his job last week. This defense couldn't stop Jacksonville's offense. But anyway, Bengals and Ravens. This is gonna be a good game. The Bengals actually look like a decent football team, but the Ravens are just a better overall. No one can stop Lamar Jackson. No one can stop him running. No one can definitely stop him from fucking from throwing now. So Ravens win by at least 2 scores. I'm gonna say 34-24, something like that. Rams crush the Lions. We don't even need to fucking go any further than that. Oh, my team, the Eagles and the Raiders. Oh god. Billy beat the Raiders the last 4 times, but I don't know. It doesn't look good for our team. I just think we're not competitive. I don't think we're gonna be that good. If we run the football, we have a fucking chance because the Raiders can't stop anybody. But I think Sirianni's too fucking ignorant to fucking run the football. He needs to give Miles Sanders 20 carries, fucking Keith Gainwell like 10. And Jalen Hurts needs to be needs to be better decisive in the pocket, not just fucking run for it. Cardinals crushed the Texans. This is probably gonna be their only one. They're probably the only 1-16 this year, but we'll see. But yeah, this definitely Cardinals crushed the Texans without a doubt. Bucks beat the Bears. I think they're favored like 12.5, which is fucking crazy. But yeah, Bucks are gonna beat the Bears. It's probably not gonna be close, but we'll see. Niners and Colts. This is an interesting game, actually. Two teams are both 2 wins. Niners were off last week. Colts still have a banged up offensive line. Niners defenses look still pretty decent, especially the defensive line. I think the Colts slightly pull it off. Yeah, I think the Colts pull it off just barely. So yeah, not really much else to say about this game. The Colts fucking just pull it out of their ass somehow. And Saints and Seahawks. Monday night. Wow, this is a Monday night game. All right. Yeah, Saints win. They were off last week. I think they come back. They're gonna beat Seattle. They actually did pretty okay without Russell Wilson, but still, it's still Russell Wilson. He's top 5 quarterback of the game, in the game, one of the best in the game, and honestly, your production is going to go down when you lose that kind of player. So, sorry, Seattle, you're not winning this one this week. Did I pick a winner? Yeah, I said Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to win. Sorry. So now I made my predictions. So let's go over quick of the news. Let's go over probably the biggest news of the week, which apparently just happened today. Let's see if I can find the Dolphins. There we go, right here. The Dolphins are once again to be rumored to be a contender for Deshaun Watson right before the deadline. I first saw this, I believe, on Outkick, but I saw this one on Sports Illustrated. So it says, deadline doesn't have a number of trades. Notably, November 2nd. Texans and Dolphins are in discussions to send quarterback Deshaun Watson to Miami, according to Houston Chronicles' John McClain. He's a solid reporter. I trust his sources, especially when it comes down to Houston stuff. He's been right for most of the time, but there have been a lot of news stories saying, oh yeah, Deshaun Watson going to get traded, this, that, da-da-da. Yeah, Watson hasn't played all year. It's crazy how he's just been sitting on the bench, and Roger Goodell hasn't even put on the exemption list. So my guess is, if this trade does happen this week, so the rumors are, he said, later reported Dolphins trade for Watson, rumors are false. Huh. Alright, that's interesting. So yeah, I doubt this trade is going to happen, because he's still in this whole shit show with being accused, and I say that very seriously, just being accused of doing things to women that you shouldn't do, sexual assault and sexual misconduct with women. I believe the number's like 24, but there are 22 civil cases and 10 criminal cases going on right now. And I find this to be the craziest part. Watson has not been suspended nor placed on the commission's exemption list as of Wednesday. I just find that crazy. He should have been at least on the exemption list. He should be getting. I don't know if he's getting paid. I think he is, but I'm not 100% sure. He shouldn't be getting paid. So the Texans are 1-5, lost the Jags. So yeah, this whole thing's stupid, dude. So I doubt this is gonna happen, because there's still a lot of shit going on with that. And non-NFL news, because the Sixers are on right now currently, and Ben Simmons has been suspended for this first game.